What's up, everyone? Today we're going to talk about why I think and I recommend that you shoot suppressed. The one thing that you don't want to lose is hearing. And I've, over the years in my profession, I've lost a good amount of hearing in my right ear just due to the noise level of my occupation. So once you lose it, you're never going to get it back. Also, I recommend that if you're going to shoot suppressed or unsuppressed, either way, you definitely should have hearing protection. Even with some of the quieter stuff like the rimfire cans, and we're going to get into some numbers the further we get into this video, but like I said, hearing damage is cumulative, and while it may not seem like it's doing damage in the beginning, it definitely is doing damage. So I recommend using over the ear or in ear if you're shooting suppressed, and if you're shooting unsuppressed, especially rifles, I would recommend you wear in ear and over the ear just to keep everything safe, because like I said, once you lose it, you lost it. So if we look at the numbers, OSHA says 140 is the maximum you can have for one impact before you have hearing loss. So the average gunshot, rifle, pistol, somewhere around there is going to be in the 160s, 167 is typically an average I'll see with people that are using decibel meters. So let's say we have 167 decibels, and our Ear Pro is going to reduce that by 23 to 26 decibels. You're still over that 140 decibel metric. So even if it's 130, you're still doing hearing damage. The more you're exposed to it, the more damage you're going to do. So if you do Ear Pro and it reduces it 26%, say, and then you have a suppressor on your gun and it's reducing it another 30 to 35 decibels, that's going to bring you well under that threshold. So let's try to think about this logically and for the better health of our ears and hearing. All right, guys, so even exposure at or above 85 decibels can cause hearing damage, especially with prolonged and repeated exposure. Even short exposure to decibels around the 110 to 120, which is about rimfire levels, suppressed, that can be damaging. So even though you'll see me on videos with no Ear Pro shooting rimfire cans, them going at 110 to 120 decibels is actually doing damage to my hearing. So I need to kind of think about that and kind of actually practice what I'm trying to preach here. So the thing is, let's say a lawnmower is around 85 decibels, a motorcycle 90 decibels. They say a concert is around 120 decibels, and a jet engine about 140, which is going to be damaging to your hearing. So let's try to keep that in mind. And remember, the longer and more repetitive the exposure is, the more damage you're going to be doing. So let's avoid that. Hope you guys have found this video informative, and I really encourage everyone to shoot suppressed and make sure you take care of your hearing. It's very important, just like your eyes. And you'll see me every now and then without eye pro in the videos, and just like everyone else, I'm human. Sometimes we'll get on the range, and in between rounds I'll take the glasses off and won't remember to put them on before I shoot. But just keep that in mind. See you on the range.